वेलकम बैक। वी हैव स्टडीड टिल देन कि अभी यहाँ पे 7th डे में 2 बातें हुई थी और दूसरी जो बात थी आफ्टरनून में 2 पुलिसमैन आए थे और जिन्हें देखकर हैना को लगा कि शायद सर्वेंट्स ने उन्हें सब कुछ बता दिया है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ। बाद में पता चला कि जो जनरल ताकिमा है उनको परेशानी है। फिर सदाव जो है जनरल के पास जाते हैं, उन्हें अपनी सारी बात बताते हैं। जनरल अच्छे से जानते हैं कि सदाव ने एक ड्यूटी परफॉर्म की है एक डॉक्टर की, तो वो कहते हैं कि आप अरेस्ट नहीं होंगे, यू कैन नॉट बी अरेस्टेड। वो तब वो जनरल थोड़ा मजाक में कहते हैं, मान लीजिए आपको मृत्यु दंड दिया जाता है, कंडेम टू डेथ, और अगले दिन मेरा ऑपरेशन है, तो क्या होगा? तो सदाव कहते हैं, सर और भी तो सर्जन है। कहते लेकिन मुझे किसी भी यकीन नहीं है आपको छोड़ के, क्योंकि आप एक अच्छे डॉक्टर हैं, एक अच्छे इंसान। सदाव भी थोड़े से उनको थोड़ा रिलैक्स हुआ कि नहीं, यहाँ पर जो है मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। अब तो जनरल ने भी ये बात की, ठीक है मैं इस केस को थोड़ा देखता हूँ। और यहाँ पे उन्होंने सलाह दी थी कि वो अपने 2 प्राइवेट असाइंस यानी 2 षड्यंत्रकारी भेजेंगे जो उस अमेरिकन को मार देंगे और उसकी बॉडी को भी हटा देंगे। इस बात पे डॉक्टर सदाव अग्रीड हो जाते हैं और यहाँ पर वो कहते हैं ये ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। अब यहाँ पर वहाँ से वो वापस आते हैं। वापस आने के बाद उन्हें लगता है कि शायद वो देखते हैं कि जो जैसे वो अमेरिकन के घर पे जाते हैं तो अमेरिकन जो है अपने बेड से खड़ा होकर आगे चलता हो, एकदम उन्हें लगता है शायद यहाँ से जाने की तैयारी कर रहा था। अरे ये क्या करो, किसने कहा तुम्हें, किसने परमिशन दी थी उठने के लिए, मरोगे क्या? लेकिन जब वो कहता है कि मेरे को दर्द हो रहा है, बाकी तो सब ठीक है, तो अच्छा ऐसा है तो मसाज ही सही रहेगा, अगर एक्सरसाइज से काम नहीं हो रहा है तो मसाज ज़्यादा सही रहेगा। तो मसाज के लिए बोल रहे हैं। इसके बाद यहाँ से उनके जो चेहरे को जब वो देखते हैं तो वो कहते हैं, इट वॉन्ट बॉदर मी मच, द यंग मैन सेड, हिज यंग फेस वॉज गॉन्ट अंडर द स्टबी ब्लॉन्ड हेड। से डॉक्टर, आई हैव गॉट समथिंग आई वांट टू से यू, इफ आई हैडंट मेट जैप लाइक यू आई वुड नॉट बी लाइव टुडे, आई नो दैट। कहते अगर मैं आपके जैसे जापानीज से नहीं मिलता तो मुझे ही लगता कि मैं आज जिंदा रह सकता था। सदाओ ने भी अपना सर झुकाया। सदाओ बोर्ड बट ही कुड नॉट स्पीक, कोई बात नहीं बोली। यहां से मैं पढ़ना है। श्योर आई नो दैट, टॉम वेंट ऑन वार्मली, his big thin hands gripping a chair were white at the knuckles. I guess if all the Japs were like you, there would not have been a war. Perhaps, Sadao said with difficulty. And now I think you had better go back to bed. He helped the boy back into bed and then bowed. Good night, he said. Sadao slept badly that night. The time and time again he woke, thinking he heard the rustling of footsteps, the sound of a twig broken or a stone displaced in the garden, a noise such a man might make would who carried a burden. The next morning he made the excuse to go first into the guest room. If the American were gone, he then could simply tell Hannah that so the journal had directed, but when he opened the door he saw at once that there on the pillow was the shaggy blonde head. He could hear the peaceful breathing of sleep and he closed the door again quietly. He's asleep, he told Hannah. He's almost well to sleep like that. What shall we do with him? Hannah whispered her old refrain. Sadao shook his head. I must decide in a day or two, he promised. But certainly he thought the second night must be the night. There rose a wind that night, and he listened to the sounds of bending bows and whistling partitions. Hannah woke too. Ought we not to go and close the sick man's partition? She asked. No, Sadao said. He is able now to do it for himself. But the next morning the American was still there. And the third night, of course, must be the night. The wind changed to quiet rain, and the garden was full of the sound of dripping eaves and running springs. Sadao slept a little better, but he woke at the sound of the crash and leaped into his feet. What was that? Hannah cried. The baby woke at her voice and began to wail. I must go and see. But he held her and would not let her move. Sadao, she cried, what is the matter with you? Don't go, he muttered. Don't go. His terror infected her and she stood breathless, waiting. There was only silence. Together they crept back into bed, the baby between them. Yet when he opened the door of the guest room in the morning, there was a young man. He was very gay and had already washed and was now on his feet. He had asked for a razor yesterday and had shaved himself, and today there was a faint color in his cheeks. "I am well," he said joyously. Sadao drew his kimono round his weary body. He could not, he decided suddenly, go through another night. It was not that he cared for this young man's life. No, simply it was not worth the strain. "You are well," Sadao agreed. He lowered his voice. "You are so well that I think if I put my boat on the shore tonight with food and extra clothing in it, you might be able to row to that little island, not far from the coast. It is so near the coast that it has not been worth 45. Nobody lives on it because in storm it is submerged, but it is not the season of storm. You could live there until you saw a Korean fishing boat pass by. They pass quite near the island because the water is many fathoms deep there." The young man stared at him slowly, comprehending. "Do I have to?" he asked. "I think so," Sadao said gently. "You understand, it is not hidden that you are here." The young man nodded in perfect comprehension. "Okay," he said simply. So, यहाँ पर, there what we have read, that he said that if American said that if he would not meet Japanese like him, Japanese like Dr. Sadao, then there would be no question that he would alive. Till then he would have gone to the house of God, you can say heaven or hell. He would have been died. So he said that if another part, his very important part, he said that I guess if all the Japs were like you, there would not have been a war. He says that I guess, he thinks that if all the people like Dr. Sadao, then there could be no possibility of any war and people can live with unity with humanity. Sadao said, yeah, maybe. Now I think you, because he was taking care, so he said, you had better to go back to bed. Now he said that I think that now you are getting well and you can go to bed. And Dr. Sadao helped him to go to his bed. Then he bowed and said good night. Sadao that night slept very badly. Time and time again he was getting up. He heard some footsteps, the sound of twig broken, stone displaced in the garden. So he thought that maybe the assassins have arrived, because he wanted this man to be removed as he as per the plan of journal. So he thought that maybe his assassins, unke do shadankari hain, maybe they have come. But next morning what he found? The man was still there. The American was there. So next day, maybe so that night, for first night, he told Hannah that he's asleep, he's almost fell to sleep like that, because Hannah was saying to close the door. Close the door again. She was saying that why should we not close the door of this sick man? But because Sadao deliberately opened the door so that the assassins can enter and can do their work. So that's why Sadao was saying, no, he's asleep, he's alright. So Hannah said, what shall we do with him? Sadao said, okay, I will decide in a day or two. Okay, fine. So next night must be the night. Maybe the wind rose that day, sound of bending bows, whistling of partitions. Whistling of partitions means when the door, when the door stuck to each other, thuk, 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 such kind of voice. Hannah also got up. She said, we should go and close the man's partition. Sadao said, no, he can able to do it himself. He is all right now. But next morning, American was still there. The second night was also failure. Now the third night, of course, the night. So Dr. Sadao thought, now today, this night, third night will be the night when his last day will come. The sound of dripping eaves and running springs. Fine. Suddenly they heard a voice of crash. Dung. Hannah cried, what was that? Their baby also got up and she started to wail, means she started to weep. So she said, I must go and see. But Dr. Sadao held her hand and said, no, do not go. So she said, what's the matter with you? What happened? Now the terror, his terror infected her. So there's some terror that she got in her, but she stood breathless and she stopped waiting. There was only silence. Together they slept now. baby between them. Now, next day when he opened the door, he found the American was still there. That means no assigns arrived for continuously 3 nights. He waited for 3 nights, but no assigns arrived. But the American said, I am quite well. Sadao then, he drew his dress, kimono, on his tired body. So then he said that he could not, he decided suddenly. He said, go through another night. He said that to go through another night like that, no. So then Sadao simply said, you are well. You are so well. Now this is a decision of Dr. Sadao that he has taken. You are so well that Dr. Sadao can think that if he can arrange any boat on the shore this night with food and extra clothing, then he might be able to go to that island, yonder island, that very first page of the chapter. Then we had yonder island. That island he decided to send him because he's near the coast and nobody lives on there. Because there is a storm, due to storm, and this is not a season of storm. He can stay there until Korean fishing boat pass by. So he gives him suggestion कि until Korean boat fishing pass by, you would stay there. And because this island has many fandom there. So young man started staring at him and said, क्या मुझे ऐसी करना? Do I have to? Doctor said, हाँ, I think मुझे लगता है. And you understand, आपको पता ही है, ये आप समझ रहे हो that you are here, it is not hidden. ये छुपा हुआ नहीं है कि आप यहाँ पर हैं. तो young man ने कहा ठीक है, मैं ऐसे करूँगा. So what we have studied here till then is very interesting part कि डॉक्टर सदाव ने 3 रात इंतजार किया, कोई नहीं आया. यहाँ तक कि दरवाजे के खटखट की आवाज आई, धम की आवाज आई, लेकिन डॉक्टर सदाव ना तो खुद उठे और ना ही अपनी वाइफ को उठने दिया कि कोई जरूरत नहीं, वो अपने आप काम कर लेगा, वो ऐसी सोचा. लेकिन 3 रातों में कुछ रिजल्ट नहीं निकला. नेक्स्ट डे वो हर बार देखता डॉक्टर, वो एनिमी वहीं का वहीं है उनका, यानी प्रिजनर ऑफ वॉर वहीं का वहीं है. अब डॉक्टर सदाव ने डिसाइड कर दिया कि इसे किसी भी तरह से भेजना पड़ेगा क्योंकि अभी ऑल राइट है. और अब उसको डॉक्टर की नहीं, अब उसे एक पैट्रियट वाली भावना है. तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम डॉक्टर होने के नाते उसे मार नहीं सकता था. ही कैन नॉट किल बिकॉज ही इज अ डॉक्टर. सो ही डिसाइडेड दैट ही शुड बी एस्केप्ड. यहाँ से बच के निकलिए. तो उन्होंने यहाँ पे सलाह दी कि मैं अब आप इतने ठीक हैं कि आपको अगर मैं एक बोट दूँ, उसमें खाना दे दूँ, कुछ कपड़े दूँ, तो आप जो है पास के आइलैंड में जाकर जा सकते. उस आइलैंड के बारे में जो हमने पहले पेज पर पढ़ा था, यॉन्डर आइलैंड, जिसे उसके फादर दिखाई पड़ते थे. क्योंकि वहां पर जो स्ट्रॉम ज्यादा आता था तो कोई रहता नहीं था, बंजर एरिया था, अनइनहेबिटेड आइलैंड था. तो उस अनइनहेबिटेड आइलैंड यानी कि जहाँ पर कोई नहीं रहता था, जानवर भी नहीं रहते थे, कहते वहां पर रहिए आप, क्योंकि अभी फिलहाल स्ट्रॉम का सीजन नहीं है तो आपको इतनी दिक्कत नहीं आएगी जब तक कोरियन फिशिंग बोट ना आ जाए. जैसी कोरियन फिशिंग बोट आएगी उसमें बैठ के आप चले जाएंगे. राइट, नेक्स्ट आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन माय नेक्स्ट वीडियो.